What's up, guys, and welcome to October's edition of the top 5 videos, or top 5 plays, shall I say, from Mythgard for the month of October. Clue, again, is in the title. Once again, I am joined by the rather marvellous Noah. How are we doing, my friend?
I'm doing good today. How about you, Woody?
I am, as I said it earlier, just like your hoodie, mate, I am out of this world. Cannot complain. But no, I mean, we've spent the time, we've gone through some tasty plays, we broke it down. We had, I think it was 22 videos. I think it was actually 27 that came through.
Yeah.
Then 22 is what we've gone through. And if people are thinking, well, my video's not featured there, there's various things that come into reason. Sometimes it could be video quality when it gets rendered out to us. Sometimes it is very, very choppy, and unfortunately, we just can't use it. So do take that into consideration, please, when you're submitting the videos. Resolution, not so much. More frame rate is pretty important. But we got a really super tasty selection. Should we just jump into it rather than us just waffling on?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Go on then. No, I'm going to ask
excited.
you. Introduce us, or lead us into October's videos.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, we had like 22 submissions. We've definitely gleaned out the top 5, and I guess I can stop baiting you along and just begin with the 5th one now.
So now we can see Min-Max are coming out lane 7 with the Mothra and going down in lane 4 with the Mothra as well, setting up a trio of Mothras on the board, which is going to mean that all of these spells sat in Min-Max's hand is going to make a pretty tough day for Rune 42. You can probably see exactly where this play is going now. It's literally sit back, put your feet up. I reckon Min-Max is just having a cup of tea right now, and they are just playing spells all day long, chipping it away. We can see now that they are out of green, but then they go on to the Dire Benediction, which gets that damage through, and they get lethal.
And next we have Luca Polito playing against Toon. Toon's going to flood the field with Hellions. Luca Polito doesn't look like they have an out until they top deck well, and now it's just a slew of attacks coming back, taking in a Hellion again. Next, you'll see the engine come down, and now the Hellions will die out to the chip damage. This is not going to be a lethal play, but quite a lot of damage in getting out of those Hellions well.
Taking the third spot, we have got the one Christo, who's nicely and kindly edits the video for us. And you can see them play Wings out lane 2, sacrifice that Racer, which means it's gonna go back into the deck off of the Moon Enchantment. When Oak trading into the Tangle Skin is going to mean that they can pull Racer back out with that buff from the Moon Enchantment, meaning that Racer now, they're looking to play it out there, but you see they ran out of time. Nice edit, thank you very much again, Christo. Playing the Racer now out in lane 7, swinging through on a Stairway to Hades, and then through again, and that is going to get lethal. Unfortunately, though, that's where the clip ends. We're going to say that Christo won that based on the board state.
And in the second place slot this week, we have Wholesome doing a nasty Judas Hex Defy Death combo thing. This is a play that we've seen quite a bit since the expansion launched, and Judas Hex came into the fold. The idea is to catch the opponent thinking they can beat you, and then the Defy Death, because it causes a pass, damage is dealt based on the Judas Hex damage, and as you can see, this means Defy Death activates, Judas Hex comes in, and the opponent takes 12. That's the end of the game.
And taking the top spot this week is Madoka. We can see them opening up with a sidecar at lane 4, and then coming down with a bridge trial with the Demolition Speedway underneath, getting that overrun to come through. Freaky Scout is then going to come down next to the sidecar, getting their rush ability and clearing up lane 3 rather nicely, shall we say. We're going to swing through a sidecar, impel across, K9 down on the Speedway, which is going to see Madoka take lethal against Larcy. Well, there you have it, Madoka. You just saw Madoka take the top spot with a rather tasty sidecar plan. I think you're going to agree with me here, Noah, when I say sidecar is just one of those cards that offers endless possibilities, right?
Yeah, it does. Like in Madoka's play, we saw that not only was it involved in the lethal, but you had like the impel to move to push the Speedway damage with the K9, and that also allowed Madoka to avoid hitting the Panacea, which would have gained life. So a lot of moving pieces came into play to find that lethal. It was a nice find by Madoka.
Yeah, and definitely deserving of the top 5 or the top play of October that was submitted to us. But that is not all, guys. As always, we are going to leave you with an honourable mention. They didn't make it into a top 5, but you know, it's something that was a bit fun, something that is more kind of just a little bit out there, shall we say. And they're still going to get the same prizes as all the other as positions, 5th all the way up to 2nd. And this is Swell Song with a rather slightly overwhelming Spell Flux combo. I think it's fair to say that. So we'll leave you with that. And until November, guys, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.